Whoo. Yes, indeed. You already know what this is, man. It's your boy JD Kush, and I'm at the job right now. But yo, we're gonna go ahead and catch right quick because last night was definitely monumental. Last night was definitely monumental. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this quick review right quick on the Cash Money versus No Limit. You know what I'm saying? So yo, check this out. It was definitely a cool one. So I came in right at we no limit soldiers. I thought I told you we no limit soldiers. I thought I told you so. That joint was tight, man. Mia X, kudos to Mia X, man. Mia X definitely represented, man. Yo, she came in with them bars. Jones was hard, man. Cause I remember, I remember, man. Them days. All the homies was rocking No Limit. Even when Cash Money came out, man, all the homies had the CDs. Every single No Limit artist and all that, man. The Fiend, the Soldier, Slim, the Mac, to you know what I mean, to Kane and Abel, all that, man. I wish Kane and Abel was there. That would have definitely been a no limit. But yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope, man. Cash Money came with some hits. You know what I'm saying? Shit was definitely nice, man. It was dope. It was dope to see. It was all love in the building. You know what I mean? You can tell it was just love for the city. It was love for the culture, the South culture. You can tell that it was a mad love between Master P and Baby. Like it was dope to see. It was definitely dope to see. Baby looked like he was high as hell. And I don't know if it was the weed or some scissor pills. I don't know what he was on, but he was on something. Baby was on something. But I'm glad he didn't doze off. He didn't doze off this time. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I would have wished Cash Money would have came with more hard joints, like the Hot Boys, the Hot Boy, we on fire, the Hot Boy. But Turk wasn't there. Wayne wasn't there. C Murder's locked up. You know, but they played some bangers, but there was some bangers that they had that they should have played, like Hot Boys, and tear the club up. That one joint, player, why you hating? Player, why you hating? Player. Ooh, they could have did Baby verse and Juvie's verse and BG's verse. They could have did that. I don't know if they did, but that was hard. That was one of the hardest. Why they didn't play that joint? Like, yo. And let me see. And you know what? It's another thing I gotta say. Like I said, it was bangers. No Limit was coming back to back with hits, breaking off something. They came out with the joint with freaking what's his name? Young Bleed. What's his name? Damn. That man. What? Fire. Then Snoop came out. What? Fire. But man, I'm kind of upset though, cause this is Cash Money, right? This is Cash Money. I don't care how big you is. Little Wayne, why you wasn't there? Why you wasn't there, Wayne? Like, I don't know what's going on. And I know Wayne's still on tour or something like that. I think he's still touring off the album. I'm not sure, but he could have he could have hold off and came to that verses, man. But then guess what? I googled it, yo. I googled it. We was like, yo, why Little Wayne couldn't make it to the verses? You know what Google told me? Well, Google, whatever. But Google said reasons why Wayne didn't want to show up, whatever. Cause yeah, like I said seconds ago, he's too big for the joint, and he think no one couldn't compete with his songs. Now, I'm gonna say fuck that shit, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, I kind of agree with you because if Wayne would have came out, now remind you, Wayne was Cash Money, Block is Hot, like they did Bling Bling too. When they did Bling Bling came on, he was like, ooh, I thought Wayne was gonna come out the back. I thought he would come out the back like, it's me. And then, you know what I'm saying? And be like, no, and no, and no, he didn't. You know, the favorite part that everybody liked, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't come out. It's like, oh, he ain't there. He ain't there, y'all. But yeah, but look, I think he's right, man. Cause if they would have did for all my dogs, look, that place probably wouldn't have went crazy. If he would have did fireman, the block is hot. Even like Carter 3, yeah, that place would have went crazy. That place, and then and Wayne was on point on his shit. Yeah, that place would have went crazy, yo. So I kind of agree, and I kind of say, man, forget all that. But I kind of agree because, like I said, that place would have went crazy if he would have did them songs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of upset too. Like, what's up with the crowd? Like, the crowd was dead as hell. Like, okay, when they showed people, in the crowd, yeah, they was, rapping, of course. You know what I mean? Because there's people that is 39, 38, 39, 40s and up, 50s, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was, they even had their kids up in there, you know what I mean? Taking the kids to see the legend, putting them on, like, yo, this is what we was into, you know what I mean? So that was dope to see the kids up in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the crowd was dead though. Like some of them songs that they was playing, I thought the crowd would have went crazy, like a concert. It wasn't even like that. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? What kind of shit is this? You know what I mean? But other than that, it was dope to see, because, who would have thought we would ever see No Limit and Cash Money in the same building? You see what I'm saying? I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen it before. Baby and Master P, they was together. We've seen it before, but all artists on both sides in one building, and it was all love. That was cool. That was dope to see. They did it for the culture. They did it for the city, just like Silk the Shocker said. You know what I'm saying? But damn, baby, you ain't had to go in on Turk like that. You ain't had to go in on Turk like that, man. You could have still just gave him love because he is part of the legacy of Hot Boys, Cash Money, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then he ain't had to do all that. He ain't had to do all that. You ain't hear Manny in the back. It's like, yo, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Keep it mutual, man. Yo, man, keep it cordial. Keep it cordial. Like, because you brought negative. See, everything was all love, baby, until you did that. See, man. So at the end, you brought that negativity at the end, baby. That sounds crazy when I said that. All right, y'all. Okay, I understand that. So we're gonna pause on that part. Birdman, you did King negative at the end, Birdman. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So but other than that, it was dope to see. I remember all the songs, like I said, man. It just took me back to 97, 98, 99. Like it just took me back, man. 2000, like, you know what I mean? 504, all that, but No Limit won. No Limit took that, dog. No Limit came with all bangers. They came with all bangers, man. I would have wished Cash Money came with more hard joints, but No Limit came with banger after banger. Yeah, so yeah, No Limit took that. They took that. But it was dope to see. Both did a good job. And that's all I gotta say about that. This is JD Kush, Record Crew, Rec View Show. And this is the review, man, on the Versus, man. You know what I'm saying? No Limit versus Cash Money. What y'all think about it, man? Put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe. I'm gone. Peace, peace. Wham. And you just got wrecked.